Let's talk about apophenia and pareidolia. The former being the human proclivity to perceive meaningful connections in unrelated things, and the latter, as a subset, the perception of images and sounds in random stimuli and their anthropological effects.
It is tricky because apophenia can be considered typical brain function, but when taken to extremes, it can also be a symptom of psychiatric dysfunction, like paranoid schizophrenia, where a patient perceives antagonistic patterns in ordinary actions. Pattern recognition is a cognitive process involving information retrieval from long-term, short-term, or working memory, and connecting it with information from stimuli. The three ways this may result in apophenia are template and prototype matching, creating an existing image mentally for comparison, like seeing letters in bold and italics and knowing they mean the same thing, or matching a similar image under mental category based on generalities. And feature analysis, obviously breaking the stimulus down into its features. The brain then may make certain assumptions that are often correct but can prove false when given further scrutiny. We are no better than the rats in Skinner's box, after all. Or, what's more, where is the line between apophenia and religious belief? The same cerebral zealotry that convinces someone with a gambling problem that they see patterns in the numbers and colors on a roulette wheel can also be responsible for someone seeing angels in clouds or Jesus on a bit of burnt toast, as the Christ of Christianity so often seems to enjoy appearing to his believers on foodstuffs. Providing a window into the human mind's predilection for the most well-known example of pareidolia, facial recognition in objects without faces, the fusiform face area of the brain is typically responsible for such pattern recognition and can be easily fooled into sensing face-like features in structures without a face. Rooted deep in the temporal lobe, where processing sensory information into meaning and recognizing distinct faces is an important mammalian survival mechanism, which is interesting because the fusiform face area is actually underdeveloped in children and does not fully develop until adolescence. So are we exercising it as children? And at what point does it prove overdeveloped and you begin to see and then believe in religious icons on baked goods? It is quite the literal pickle. I'm sorry.
My thoughts and opinions are that we can use these oversteps in our cognitive function creatively. What a beautiful art to paint animism onto a living canvas with the leftover materials from our biochemical misfirings. But we must not allow it to sway our sensibilities, our logic. The art we create through apophenia should have no expectations attached, no Pygmalion effects, no Golem effects, because there is no objet d'art to benefit or deter from your expectations. They are only in your mind, essentially making them you.